Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice, and if Grandpa's not a financial planner, and if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you do ascribe, I will take and ring a bell, several bells. I mean, I'm gonna really ring the bells. Come on, ring the bell. Okay, so let's talk about Tesla. We are going to talk about, um, in a little bit here, we're going to talk about the dominant trend, which is up, but I'm going to go through some candles with you and show you the potential of trading the daily candles and the downside of trading the daily candles and the sideways downside of trading a daily candle. And I'll tell you why people don't do it and why people should do it. The indexes were down a little bit today. Tesla had a high today of 257.05 right at the close. Oh boy. And let's see, we had a low today of 252.28 and we closed at 257.02, which is very close to 257.05. That's what we did. So I have it on the daily chart here. And first off, I will show you and tell you I say it all the time, so it's redundant to Grandpa, but I'll say it again. I'm kind of like Trump. I repeat myself over and over. That way I don't forget. The Bible's the same way. When you read your Bible, God repeats himself over and over because people just don't seem to get it. And I'm a people. Okay, so here's the daily. It's a buy signal. Tomorrow will be the 19th day in a row that the stock has been in an uptrend. 19 days in a row in an uptrend. And remember that number because it's important to your world in trading, whether you're a short-term trader or a long-term trader. So then let's look at the weekly, which is also nothing but a buy signal. Beautiful buy signal, beautiful candles. And let's look at the monthly. Monthly's a buy signal. How high will it go? Are we going to go up to 284 at this yellow line? Very likely. I'm just opinion, but I think we're going to hit the 271. We might bounce off it a few times, but if Tesla wants to blow through that number, it'll just walk right through it like it's not even there, on its way to 284, on its way to 300, and we'll talk about why Grandpa thinks that possibility is so real. We we not only have a buy signal in the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. We have a buy signal in the 4-hour chart, the 8-hour chart, and the 12-hour chart. Grandpa is into multiple charts, and there's a reason behind it. Because Grandpa's interested in knowing when the daily is going to retrace before the daily knows it's going to retrace. Because I don't like taking a $20 hit, that's why. Okay, so first off here, we're going to talk quickly about the potential run that you can have in Tesla. Okay, I have to go back to 613. Where is 613? There's 65. What's this? What's this? 6. Here it is. Grandpa found it. It's a miracle. Okay, so we're going back in time to 613. This particular candle on 613 Is that correct? 613 buy signal. And it went from 181 to 252. Yepper, that's what it did. Oh, wait. I got something written wrong here. Grandpa shouldn't do stuff when he's sleeping. So 613. Let me get this correct here. Let's see, those dates. Why did I write that date with that? What date is this one? 6/24. This is the one here. 181 to 255. So $71 upside on this particular run here. And that took place over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days, $71 in 12 days. That's a little over 2 weeks of trading, 5 days per week, plus another 2. So little over 2 weeks, and we got $71, okay, going straight up. Then we ended up getting $51 going down. Then we got $19 going up, and then we got a short jag of $8 going down, and then we got $37 currently on the upswing here since our buy signal right there. Now, these were all good, clean signals. Everything is wonderful. Okay, so why isn't everybody just buying and selling the signals in the daily chart? Okay, well, I'll tell you why. First off, these candles, some of them are, well, here's one here, 150 to 212. How big a candle is that? $35, $37, $38 candle in one day. Most of the time they're $5, $7, $10, but very often they can be $20, $15, over 30. That's a big candle. Okay, Grandpa quit being silly here. Right here, see this stretch right here? Okay, from high to low in the daily, it ran in a $10 range for 30 plus days. 30 days straight sideways. And throughout this whole mess, you had buy signals and you had sell signals. Okay, back and forth through this 30-day period. Before she finally snapped out of it and sent us on our way uphill. Okay. But the problem you got is if you spend 30 days here or even 1 day here trading back and forth in a sideways, in a $10 market, in a $10 range from high to low, this was predominantly between 170 and 180 here, okay? And you can do real good in that area if you're trading the 1 minute, the 2 minute, or the 5 minute candle charts, okay? Because they're smaller time frame and they're designed for this type of deal. But if you're trading the daily and you get hung up in this mess, you're a hurting unit. For certain, you will go broke in a hurry. So for one thing, you need to be able to recognize when you come into a sideways market. It's the same reason that Grandpa doesn't like to trade after 10:30 in the morning, because it usually, very often, will start trading sideways, and even in the small time frames, you cannot make money in that tight of a time frame. A matter of fact, if you wanted to get right down to the nitty gritty here, a lot of these candles aren't even $10 candles. A good share of them are $5 or $7 candles during the day. That's the movement of one day, okay? And but she snaps and off she runs. So the daily is fine as long as once you recognize that you're moving into a sideways market, you adjust your buying pattern to a smaller time frame, and or just wait for the move. Now, what Grandpa's talking about is great for most people. Trade a cash account. Most traders, by far the majority, do not have margin accounts. They have a cash account that they buy some shares in, hoping to make money. And if you want to make money, you want to let the trend be your friend. The trend is your friend, because when the trend is up, it will stay up until it reverses. And it doesn't reverse until you lose the daily, okay? So we can overcome this sideways stuff. We can actually make good money in the sideways, but when we get into a sideways market like this, and you can see it in the 4-hour, you can see it in the hourly, you can see it when we're in it in different charts, so you can recognize that we're in this range, back and forth between this 270 and the 280 range. Then we went up and we traded in the 280 to 290 range for a little over a week. And it's off to the races, okay? When she come up here, that was your sign we were getting close to takeoff. And up she goes. You know, that's a beautiful run up. That's on this particular trade, from the time you got the buy signal at 181, say 182 to give them the benefit of the doubt, till you got out. This is actually a bear flag, so you wouldn't even get out there. But on this bear flag, Grandpa would be switching to the 4-hour and getting you out up here higher, and having you rebuy back in, because we're still in the uptrend. We don't turn to a downtrend till right here at 254, 182, 12 and 54, $67, something like that. That's a fair run. Okay, that is a fair run. And time wise, you know, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You're looking at 3 weeks, 21 days. Well, you're looking at 21 days. So you're looking at a month of trading. But you're also looking at a massive upside swing. And you're out of Dodge, and you got a sell signal going down that's going to make you more. Right here, this is a bull flag. Okay, you got to understand your candles. You got to know them. Grandpa does. This is a bull flag. This is not a reversal signal. Okay, 90% of America is going to get on this bus and think they're going up, and they're going nowhere but down. When this happens, okay, we see it coming down here in a smaller time frame, like the 4-hour. We get out, and we get back in short up here because we know the trend is still down, and look where it goes. Okay, then over here we get the buy signal again, and away we go, up, 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 up. You know, and it's easy. The hardest part for me or for anyone is when we move sideways. When we start moving sideways, and it's usually in that 170 to 180, 180 to 190 range where she just loves to do it. Albeit it can do it for a day or two anywhere. But as long as you're holding the dominant trend, you're in the dominant trend, and you're going to get a periodic candle that's off kilter, but that's like money in the bank, like this bus right here, okay, where you have the indecision. That's an opportunity to, because in the other time frames, it shows you a sell signal. So you get out of Dodge up here. You're already long. You get out of Dodge up in this wick, and you don't even need to short it. You can just wait a little bit, one day, wait till the end of the day and get back in $10 less or $7 less, go long again and take the ride up. It's really nothing Grandpa does is too complicated, trust me. And so, you know, currently I have four main charts up to help me with the dominant trend trading, the daily chart, okay? And it's, like I say, it's the 4 hour, the 8 hour, the 12 hour, and the daily. Now, the daily candles are only formed from 9:30 a.m. till 4 p.m., 6.5 hours a day. Each of these candles is 6.5 hours old. They don't take into consideration after hours, but they don't need to. And the weekly is the same way, and so is the monthly. However, the 4 hour, which I'll show you here, these candles take in consideration from 7 a.m. Eastern Time till 8 p.m. Eastern Time. There's a candle every 4 hours all the way through that whole time period. Okay? And the 8 hour and the 12 hour candles are the same way. They take in consideration from 7 a.m. Eastern until 8 p.m. Eastern each trading day. And currently we have a buy signal in all of them. Now, here in the 4 hour, we have 2 red candles. That is a bear flag. There is no reversal signal there. Okay, it's 100% bear flag. And this is during the pre-market. Okay, they're big on this stuff during the pre-market and aftermarket. This one here, however, was a sell signal. And how far did it drop down? It dropped down from 243.80 to 236. It dropped down about $12. Okay. But if you look 4 days back at the daily, keep in mind this candle is 4 days back. It moved down $12, right? Let's go back and look at the daily. What did the daily show us? 1, 2, 3, 4. It showed us a little bit smaller green candle. The dominant trend is not changed one iota. She's racing, okay? But in that 4 hour, we had the opportunity uh, to see, oh, hey, we have a sell signal here in the 4 hour. Let's sell our long positions, and you can either go short for a couple hours at the open. I wouldn't even do that. I would just wait and pick up. Don't try for the whole banana. Be happy with $7, because you know the dominant trend is still up in every other category we got. The 8 hour, the 12 hour, and the daily, and the weekly, and the monthly. The dominant trend is up. It's going up. It's going to go up. Get your $7, rebuy all your shares plus a few extra, being you got more money now, and off to the races you go. That's how this bus works. So let Grandpa see if I can show you an 8 hour chart, if I can find one. Grandpa's got way too many charts. If not, I'll make a new one. There's a 6 hour. I didn't feel that the 6 hour was big enough difference, and so here, let me see which one I got here for sure. Okay, yeah, this is the 8 hour. I just wanted to confirm that it was the 8 hour one. So here's your 8 hour, okay? You got a few less bear flags, few less garbage. The higher the time frame, the less bear flags you're going to have, okay? But what Grandpa's looking for is continuing trend up or down. I could care less which way the stock goes in reality, and whether or not I can get in on a dip somewhere. You know, like this candle here, for instance, 250.50, 254. It's only $3.50. I wouldn't monkey with it. But this one here, 236.50 to 244. That's $8. That's worth trying to snag $5 off of. You know, sell here, pick up a few, and off you run type of deal. But and then you have the 12 hour, which is more stable again than the 8 hour, and Grandpa can find one. I think this is it. I have to double check, because they do it. Yeah. Oh, this is wild. This is the 16-minute. This is a 16 hour candle. Oh, let's look at that. I didn't even know I had that saved. I'm going to change it to a 12. Okay, so here's your 12 hour candles, okay? Because Grandpa's, I've looked over these candles enough to know pretty much what I think I want, and I might even have one or two more. Today kicked my butt, Grandpa. I hope you didn't go short DLA. Don't go against the dominant trend, young man. Pay attention when Grandpa's talking throughout the day. I'm scolding DLA. He got his. What did the kids kick your butt, or the stock market? DLA, he's talking. Okay, so here's your 12 hour. Okay, and the higher the time frame, the less reversal signals you're going to get. But we want to see some of these smaller time frames because it's a golden opportunity. Okay, like right here, this is not a sell signal here. Okay, this This is a bear flag, and it's massive. This bear flag went from 234, and we ended up going down to 210, $24 in the wrong direction, and it ain't even a sell signal. The dominant trend is still up in this 12-hour chart. But if you look at where this is in the daily, well, let's find out where this is. Let's see. This is 9.6. Actually, 9.5 it took off down. I think. That says 9.62. What am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at, yeah, it's 9.6. 9.6, 1 a.m. in the morning. What time is this one? 1:03 p.m. Well, they're 12-hour candles. Okay, so anyway, I need to get back to 9.6 in the daily. Remember these red candles. Michael Tyler. 9.6 daily. Okay, Grandpa, remember all this. Okay, where's 9.6? What did we get? 9.6. Oh, that's the weekly. No wonder I don't know what I'm doing. Where'd the daily go? Oh. Daily. Where is my... Here's the daily. Okay, we're looking for 9.6. 9.10. 9.4, 9.5, 9.6. Right here. Indecision candle. Money making time. I already pointed it out earlier. And here's your red candle. One red candle. No sell signal. No nothing. Dominant trend is still up. But what it does is it gives us an opportunity when we see this to get out and get back in. And it's a $30, 210 to 233, 234. It's a $30 opportunity. If you only picked up half of it, $15, you get out and buy back in $15 cheaper. You don't even need to go short. Why risk it? And then off to the races, because the dominant trend has not changed. There is no sell signal on any of the charts. There is in the 4 hour, and we monitor that one at the same time. Let's find 9.6 in the 4 hour. I'll bet it's right here. Nope. Where's 9.6? 9.16, 9.11. I got to go back in time. Back when the Stone Age. But this is it. 9.6. Here it is. Do we even have a sell signal? A legitimate sell signal. We absolutely do not have a sell signal. We went down these 3 massive candles without a sell signal. In the 4 hour, the 12 hour, and we had that indecision and one little red candle in the daily. And this is what it looks like in the 4 hour time frame without a sell signal. Absolutely without a sell signal. So it just gives you an idea of the potential. And when the trend changes, we go down. It might only go down $10, but if we're monitoring the smaller time frames, we should be able to take our the you want to be able to take the most that you can take out of it, and before it reverses on you. Because if it only goes down 10 and you're waiting for the daily to reverse, and it starts to reverse, you won't make money. You need a $20 range in price to $15-$20 range to make good money in the daily, because of the reversal will cost you. And so by being able to get into it a little, get out a little early and get in a little, and pick up a little extra, you should be able to do better. Today kicked my butt, Grandpa. Well, DLA, I'm not sure what you're talking about there. He's got those twin little boys. I'll ring the bell for him. That's what Grandpa will do. And don't go against the dominant trend, young man. That's all I know. The dominant trend is 100% up, and that's the way it is. And I will tell you that, I was talking to my oldest son today, and he made a really, really good point to Grandpa. He goes, Dad, we've been going up a long time. And he's right. We've been going up for 18 days. And the dominant trend is up in the daily chart. Tomorrow will be number 19 days going up. And he said it's likely to reverse soon. He's cautious about wanting, going long. And however, in the past, there's been several times where it's gone up 24 days in a row, 23 days in a row, and vice versa on the downside, So, but he is right. We're within about 5 days of as long as it usually does it before we get at least a reversal signal of some sort. So, we probably are gonna, but in 5 days with candles that can be $15 a piece, even if they're only $10 a piece, that's $50 upside from where we're currently at. You almost have to stick with the bus while it's running, and that's just Grandpa's opinion. So. Anyway, Grandpa's Jeff is on here. He says once again he was too greedy, and he just about got some fills. But be careful about taking them shorts there in the 257 area, Jeff. He's wanting to go short in the 257 area, and in every indication we have is straight up. I would not, unless you see a signal that's going to tell you that we're reversing, at least in the 4 hour or something, or in the hourly. You don't want to get on that bus, because you're going to be awful sad when it goes up to $300 and you own shares at 257. There's no reason for it. That's just Grandpa's opinion. Let's look at the hourly ones. It's just absolutely nothing but a buy signal, all the way. Let's look at the 30 minutes. Going into Dodge is nothing but a buy signal. The 15-minute, looking at the smaller time frames, it ain't nothing but a buy signal. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're even eating the geese in the park. Yep, that's what they're doing. um, where have all the doggies gone? Hard time passing. Where have all the kitties gone? Hard time passing. Where have all the geesies gone? Young migrants eat them every day. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? And as for me and Grandma, we believe. Okay, so I'm done preaching now. Uh, I'm going to be doing more talking about the dominant trend. The dominant trend is up. The trend is your friend. Let the trend be your friend. If you're trading against the trend, you got trouble. This can be a real moneymaker for you guys. Down or up, we don't care. We just want to be on the right side of this trend. Right now, I think my son is right. We might be within $50 of the top. Who knows? We might be within $100 of the top. Tesla will do what Tesla is going to do. That is the way it is. I've seen it before when we come into resistance in the 169 area, and she blew, way back in the past, and it blew right through it, right up to 180 and 300, and then it turned around. You just don't know what it's going to do. Nobody does. But if you're trading the candles, you got a good handle on it, and you got a good handle on what maybe not to do. And not only that, we're in a golden cross in the 4-hour chart, right here. The 50 moved through the 200 at 217.80. Say 218 for easy figuring. And where have we gone? 218 to, say 258 for Grandpa, will you? 218 to 58. It went up a bunch. You know Grandpa can't add and subtract. Okay, so tomorrow morning at 9 to 9:15 area, I'll do the live stream, and we'll trade the 5-minute and the 1-minute and day trade with Grandpa. But Grandpa's leaning towards spending some more time here on this 4-hour. The other thing that I really like about trading the 4-hour, the 8-hour, the 12-hour, and the daily, I have time to be able to look at them. When I'm rushed looking at a 1-minute candle that changes every minute, and they're beyond tricky, you can make errors. When you have time to look at the candles, like in the situation that we have with a higher time frame like this, your decisions are better, much better. Albeit Grandpa is fairly good at reading candles, but I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. And from time to time, even in the daily, it'll take off and run in any time frame I've seen it. It's more prevalent in the 1 minute because that's the smallest, and it goes up and down constantly. But in any time frame, there will be a time when it'll reverse without a signal, and it'll just run like a maniac, okay? Without even giving you a legitimate signal in that particular time frame. But if you go to the next time frame, either side of it, you'll see a signal, okay? So you understand, yes, hey, we have a cell signal in this one. We got to get on this. We got to reverse and get on this bus. And that's why Grandpa constantly is it's one of the reasons I constantly watching multiple time frames, because if they mess one up, if the supercomputer decides to take a run with no signal for you whatsoever to go by in the daily, we will have it in the 2-day. I even have a 2-day chart that I watch. Or we'll have it in the 12-hour, and more than likely we'll have it in the 12-hour, the 8-hour, and the 4-hour. We'll have it most likely in the 4-hour first. So yeah, we'll know, okay, these bad boys are, we'll run with the one with the best signal. That's what Grandpa would do. Okay, that's enough of that. See you tomorrow morning around 9:15. Got church tonight, and gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time. And if you want my autograph, for singing to you, and if you want my autograph, well, I'd have to have a hat, and I don't wear a hat. See you later. Hey, think about eternity once in a while. Grandpa does. Bye-bye.